Okay, welcome back to InsideFlix. This is our weekly box office report. Rich, please tell us which films made the top 5 this past weekend at the box office.
The number one film in America is Bullet Train with 13.4 million. And coming in number 2 is Top Gun Maverick with 7 million. Coming in number 3, right behind it, is DC League of Super Pets with another 7 million. Coming in number 4 is Thor Love and Thunder with 5.3 million. And rounding out the top 5 is Jordan Peele's Nope with 5.3 million.
All right, so the big news here is that Top Gun Maverick climbed up to number 2 and really is a monster hit, undeniably a monster hit this summer. And the fact that they had a fan appreciation weekend last week helped those numbers climb up a little bit.
Yeah, they gave away the poster and stuff like that. I mean, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it hits number 1 again sometime soon, because there's really not that much left over in the summer.
I know. And something that was kind of a surprise to me was that Bullet Train didn't have a stronger hold, because I was really expecting, with like basically having no competition, that Bullet Train's going to have like maybe a 45% drop at 55. It's not a horrible drop, but when there's no competition, it's like, damn, come on, Bullet Train.
But it is back to school weekend. I mean, well, I guess it's not officially back to school weekend until this weekend, but it's close enough.
So this box office is going to be even lower.
Yeah.
I think you could officially say that summer is over.
Mm-hmm.
We have already seen a slow week. It's going to be a slower month. I think we won't see a big hit until September, maybe October. It's going to be very slow for the next couple of weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I bet talking positively about the box office, I'm personally kind of surprised by how well Thor Love and Thunder has been doing. I'm assuming a lot of that has to do with just the fact that there's literally nothing in theaters, which makes it, kind of a shame for, Warner Brothers that they didn't really, they didn't release, one of their DC movies during this summer, because even if one of the DC movies they had released, like, I don't know, let's say Black Adam or Shazam or, whatever, had been disappointing, I think it would have still, had strong legs, because this is just such a dead box office right now. This whole top 10 is like depressing as hell.
Well, I think that's one of the main reasons why Top Gun Maverick has this much staying power, because it's a solid film. It has both critics and audiences loving the film. And there's really nothing could compare it. I mean, there was a lot of movies this last couple of weeks where people were expecting to be bigger numbers, but it never really happened. I guess moviegoers thought Top Gun was the safer bet to watch in theaters.
Well, it's a movie that it's already proven to be an audience
crowd pleaser.
Crowd pleaser, exactly. And that's their only excuse for paying to go to see a movie anyway. They want to know that the movie is actually good. And that's the only one that they feel like it's actually been proven.
Okay, now, Rich, tell us the rest of the box office top 10.
Yeah, coming in number 6 is Minions: The Rise of Gru with 5 million. Coming in number 7 is Where the Crawdads Sing. Coming in number 8 is Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Coming in number 9 is Elvis. And number 10 is the new film Fall with 2.5 million.
Yeah, Fall is it's a disappointment, I would say.
Well, it didn't really have that much of a advertising or whatever. And I was really disappointed by E.T.'s marketing too. I mean, I really expected that the IMAX re-release to bring in a lot bigger number than it did.
But you still have to consider that it did bring in about almost like 2,800 per theater. I mean, that's still pretty good. I mean, there's only so many IMAX theaters.
Yeah.
All the new movies that came out this past week, they all did pretty poorly.
Yeah.
The expectation for Fall is not that it shouldn't have been that big, because it's a really independent movie. There was a great story about how they changed the R rating into a PG-13 by using technology to change the F-bombs into more PG-13 friendly words, and they use technology to even change the actors' lips.
Just another desperate attempt to.
It seemed it didn't work anyway, because if it was a rated R, would it add more to the box office? Probably not.
What if it made less?
But another disappointment was the expanded release of Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I thought that was going to be more of a bigger hit for A24 because of the Generation Z buzz.
I don't know. I think Bodies, Bodies, Bodies did actually pretty well for what it is, for such a kind of small, low budget, one location horror film. basically, and not even a horror film. From what I'm reading, it sounds like it's more like it's just a dark comedy. But yeah, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, this is about what it was making per theater when it was only in like a couple of screens. So the fact that it's still making about that much when it went to 1,200 more theaters, I think is actually pretty solid. I thought it was going to make actually less.
Okay, well now let's look ahead to next week. Rich, tell us which movies are coming out this Friday.
The only two films that are coming out wide, as far as we know, is Beast. It's the Idris Elba against a lion action film. And also Dragon Ball Super Superhero, another Japanimation film that'll probably end up being number one next week.
I'd be shocked if it isn't number one.
Well, this week is definitely going to be a very low number, and there's a good possibility that Top Gun Maverick might be number one.
Yeah,
I think there's some interest in Beast, enough for maybe squeeze in
10 million or
like
something?
8 million, 10 million.
Well, out of everything this week, that's getting the most marketing. So that's the only thing going for it, basically. But also opening up the limited releases, Orphan First Kill. Yeah, that'll be available on VOD as well. And also the other limited releases are Delilah's Gone and Spin Me Round.
All right, that's our thoughts on the box office. We'll be back next week with some box office results. All right, thank you for watching InsideFlix.